I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady anymore.
Don't agree with you.
She doesn't want to be the first lady. She destroyed the Rose Garden. Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want to have anything to do with him.
About any.
She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
Brace yourselves. This legal showdown is about to get intense. Former First Lady Melania Trump has launched a massive $100 million defamation lawsuit against the host of *The View star. That's right, $100 million. This case is already making waves and could have major implications for the media and entertainment industries. So, what's at the center of this legal battle? Melania is taking action over controversial remarks made about her during a recent episode of *The View star. These weren't just critical opinions. They struck a nerve, pushing beyond political commentary into personal territory. One host even suggested she never wanted to be First Lady and was unhappy in her marriage to Donald Trump. Melania isn't letting this slide, and if this lawsuit moves forward, it could set a precedent for how the media discusses public figures. Is this a justified legal fight, or just another high-profile media clash? Let's hear your thoughts.
Critics are going hard after a liberal media member for vile comments about Melania Trump. The former First Lady appears to signal her support for reproductive rights in a video out yesterday.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
And this take is pretty shocking.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out.
Wow. I mean, that is violent. They've got to stop talking like
Yeah.
that about a former president who's had 2 assassination attempts. I mean, that's just...
But that wasn't even the worst part. The discussion quickly spiraled into a full-blown critique of Melania's personal choices and actions during her time in the White House. The host scrutinized everything, from a redesign of the White House to her stance on Christmas traditions. One even went as far as implying that she was indifferent to her role, portraying her as bitter and unwilling to meet the expectations placed upon her. As you can imagine, these remarks did not sit well with Melania. Now, with a $100 million lawsuit on the table, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will this case set a new standard for how public figures are discussed in the media, or is it just another high-profile battle in the court of public opinion?
Because I do want to get back to this point with the left and Melania Trump. Why can't she just be her own woman and have separate?
And she can.
And so why all that criticism? I mean, that was gross from The View.
And I
look,
agree.
The View is not the litmus test of America. We don't think that.
They were afraid of that remark. That was their problem.
So why did they handle it?
Melania has always been known for valuing her privacy, especially compared to other public figures. So, when these personal attacks surfaced, she was reportedly furious, and she didn't waste any time responding. She filed a defamation lawsuit against the host of *The View*, arguing that their statements were not only false but also deeply damaging to her reputation. This isn't just about hurt feelings or a PR move. It's about controlling the narrative and ensuring that misleading claims about her don't go unchecked. And let's be clear, lawsuits like this don't happen every day. Many public figures in Melania's position opt to brush off media criticism or issue brief rebuttals. But not her. By taking legal action, she's sending a strong message. She won't tolerate faucets about her character, and she's demanding accountability in a major way.
Are such vile comments, but they are exactly what The View's audience loves. It is targeted perfectly at a radically feminist, liberal audience that loves hate. Another now. This is loving and tolerant rhetoric the left uses, which they accuse the opposing side of using. And this one, those women are a danger to America. They do more than anyone else to stoke political and social tensions. The former president says he thinks his wife should be allowed to think.
So, why does this lawsuit matter? Why is it such a big deal? Well, This case is about much more than just a high-profile dispute. It raises critical questions about the limits of free speech, media accountability, and personal reputation. Melania's legal battle could set a precedent for how future defamation cases involving public figures are handled, potentially reshaping the way talk shows and media outlets discuss the private lives of celebrities and politicians. If she wins, it could force networks like Asterisk to view Asterisk to be more cautious when making claims about public figures, leading to a shift in how personal matters are discussed on television. But on the flip side, it could also fuel debates about whether such lawsuits could suppress free speech and limit open discussions about those in power. And here's another layer to this: the timing of the lawsuit. Melania's legal action comes at a moment when Donald Trump is already making headlines for completely unrelated reasons. Some speculate that this could be a strategic move, an attempt to shift media attention or reassert her presence in the public eye. With Trump's legal battles dominating the news cycle, could Melania's lawsuit be part of a broader effort to control the narrative? It's definitely worth considering. But first, let's take a closer look at the comments that led her to take such a bold step.
He was cheating while Melania was pregnant.
That's not going to come in front of the jury, though. The judge has ruled that won't come up.
We're on television now. And then after Melania gave birth to the baby, he found Stormy to strip around with, right?
Yeah.
It's like people should look at him and say, you know, what kind of an insecure jerk are you? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my wife's pregnant. I'm not attracted to her big belly or something. And now she's paying attention to the baby and not...
One of the most shocking moments came when a host outright claimed that Melania despises her husband and no longer wants to live with him. Can you believe that? These weren't just casual remarks. They were deeply personal and potentially damaging. For many viewers, it was one of those jaw-dropping instances where you had to rewind just to make sure you heard it correctly. The audacity of such claims left plenty of people shaking their heads, highlighting how easily the line between opinion and reckless gossip can be blurred. What's even more surprising is how quickly Melania decided to take legal action. High-profile figures often choose to ignore these types of media controversies, opting for a short public statement, or no response at all. But Melania? She's taking a completely different approach. She's not just pushing back. She's going straight to court, demanding accountability with a staggering $100 million lawsuit. That alone makes it clear this isn't just about a headline or a fleeting media spat. She's making a statement that she won't allow damaging narratives to go unchecked, and she's prepared to fight for her reputation in a major way.
You know who has been bragging all over the campaign trail about how he's the one that overturned Roe v. Wade, but apparently his wife has different thoughts on the reproductive rights after posting this video plugging her memoir. Take a look.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
So, what does this mean for the rest of us? This case raises serious questions about the balance between media freedom, public figures, and personal privacy. Should celebrities and politicians expect full privacy, or is public scrutiny simply part of the deal? And where do we draw the line between free speech and defamation? The outcome of this lawsuit could have lasting effects on media law, and experts predict it could reshape how the entertainment industry covers public figures. If Melania wins, it might force media outlets to rethink how they handle personal stories about politicians, celebrities, and their families. But, as expected, opinions are divided. Some critics argue that Melania is using this lawsuit as a publicity stunt, while others see her as standing up for her reputation and setting an important precedent for accountability in the media. The truth likely falls somewhere in between. What's undeniable, though, is that this lawsuit is putting a spotlight on the complex intersection of fame, privacy, and media responsibility. As the case moves through the courts, all eyes will be on Melania and Asterisk to view Asterisk to see how the legal system responds. This isn't just about money. It's about setting a new precedent for how public figures are discussed in the media. If Melania prevails, it could lead to a major shift in how talk shows, news programs, and entertainment outlets approach controversial topics involving well-known individuals. The drama is just getting started, and we'll be here to keep you updated every step of the way. So, what do you think? Does Melania have a valid case, or could this set a dangerous precedent for free speech? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest developments. This story is far from over, and we'll be following every twist and turn as it unfolds. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time with more breaking news on this high-profile legal battle.